this fallacy of that we need to seek outside validation for internal validation, and
Oh,
it just doesn't work. It doesn't work, right? But it's something we've been taught from a very, very young age.
outsourcing that self-worth.
Honestly, it's very dangerous because it affects every single part of your life. It's not compartmentalized to any one area. It'll affect your relationship with your wife. It'll affect your relationship with your kids. It'll affect your relationship with your friends. Ultimately, the most dangerous part of it is that you outsource all your power to everybody else. You give it to your kids, you give it to your wife, you give it to your boss, your friends. Everyone else now has control and power over your life, and they're stringing you along, at least in your mind, right? That mindset of seeking outside validation for an internal reward, it just never, ever works. It doesn't work. So I think that's the danger behind it. You're on a hamster wheel running and you never get anywhere. The only way to improve your self-esteem is to improve how you think and feel about yourself. Nobody on the outside can do that for you. It's not a water tank, it's a gas tank. It's not going to work. Doesn't matter how much water you pour in that gas tank. You could overflow, you could put a fire hose in it. The car's not going to run because it's designed for gas. Just like your self-esteem is designed for how you feel and how you think about yourself, not what other people think about you. Your self esteem was never designed or meant to be improved by other people, which is why, even if you have a loving wife who pours in and talks about how much she appreciates you, how much she loves you, how great you are, you still feel like crap about yourself. Like, I don't need your approval, right? I don't need you to give me an attaboy or a pat on the head. I don't need that. I'm good for myself. Right? I don't need you to put my name out there. I can take care of that myself. I know my value. I know my worth. You want to start changing how you think about yourself. That's
There
what
you
you want
go.
to do. You got to have that motivational crisis where it says, hey, this is really bad. This is not working. This is not solving my problems. And if I continue down this path, it's going to be very destructive for me and those that I love in my life. You can make a multi-million dollar, multi-billion dollar company, and you will still feel like the little kid long time ago who was trying so hard for his father to say, good job, son, or I love you, son, and it just never works. Validation from the outside will not fix what's on the inside. That's an objective truth that cannot be argued. The problem is, more often than not, we are not actually questioning our self-limiting beliefs. We're not questioning our negative beliefs. We just take it for what it is, and then we internalize it and make it a part of who we are. Why did I have to work to earn my father's love? You shouldn't have to do that. That's wrong. That's an objective truth. Kids should not have to work for their parents' love. Negative beliefs and self-limiting beliefs are very fragile. They're very fragile. They don't because they're not based on truth. They're based on lies and old perceptions that aren't healthy.
It's the same like a mailman that got bit by a dog. One might run away from the dog because he got bitten as a small kid. One's
Mhm.
going to pet it and show confidence because he had dogs growing up. Same exact scenario, two different outcomes.
You talk about time travel. This is legitimate time travel right here. You can literally go back, change those beliefs that were created when you were younger. It's going to now change your present, which is now going to change your future. They're called limiting beliefs for a reason because they limit you, right? So you can think of those limiting beliefs as chains on your ability to reach your max potential, chains on your ability to create whatever life you want, right? Those are the only things that are keeping you back. I'm telling you right now, if you are concerned about outside validation, it will be impossible for you to ever reach your max potential.
If you take off the governor of your life and how you look at things, you can go full throttle in anything that you do.
And before it's all said and done, the very same person you wanted to be, you've become. And the old you is nothing but a distant memory.